Hey guys, how's it going? My name's John. So today I'm gonna go ahead and showcase 3 things I enjoy. 1, archery. I'm also a big fan of movement. And finally, building. So today I'm gonna show you how we turn this prototype bow into one of these. It's about 18 to 20 pounds and we'll be utilizing these for pretty much archery dodgeball. We haven't really named it yet, but it'll be a joint effort between myself, Hyperactive Monkey Fitness, and Davin Rich European Martial Arts. Here we go.
So we are going to Home Depot to pick up some PVC pipes. We have 2 2-feet 1-inch PVC pipes as well as 2 3/4-inch PVC pipes because we are going to use them for braces. And also we have 3 10-foot 1/2-inch PVC pipes which we're going to cut down to 5 feet so they're a lot closer to the bow size. Alright guys, so we just finished off getting the materials. Now we're going to head back and actually cut them, but before that we're going to get some food. Well, here are the materials for the PVC pipe bows. I'm going to cut them down right now so that we have the bows at correct size. Alright, one sec. And I have James helping me. He's going to measure these out to 52 inches. We are going to mark them. Cool. Yeah. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to chop them down. And then we're going to take some acetone and we're going to rub off all this ink. By the way, if I didn't say anything, I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible today. Alright guys, so here's what's happening. We are cutting the PVC handles for the pipes, 5 inches per handle, and this for the 3/4-inch pipes. While James is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and measure out the bow limbs to about 26 inches each, and we will mark and cut those. Can you grab the 3/4-inch pipe and do 6 of those half-inch on the 3/4? So the reason why he's marking the center of each is because we're gonna take that center, we're gonna heat these handles, and we're gonna stick the 1/2-inch PVC pipe straight in. Right. Up next, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the shelves for each bow. So what's going to make this really simple is that we have a heating trough here. It's basically going to allow us to do double damage to the PVC pipes by reflecting the heat off the heat gun. I'm going to have James put on one of the electrician's gloves. We're going to go ahead and stick the PVC pipe in, push the button up, and he's just going to start heating the PVC pipe itself. Turn it off, and then just really quickly. And if we're fast enough, we'll be able to put both limbs in. And honestly, if it does get a little bit off, then you can always just reheat it. It's about 23/4. And they're about the same. Alright guys, we've just created 6 bow staves in like I don't know how long. We're just gonna fast forward a bunch of this crap. But usually tailoring with wood, it takes a long time. And so we're trying to really manufacture them quickly so that we can build a bunch of bows for archery tag. So here are the base staves, and we're gonna go ahead and put the nocks on them next. We did them at about 1 inch in. Now if you notice here, the paracord is actually going over the knock themselves. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a Dremel and we're gonna take away some of this material so it eases in a bit and won't scrape up the paracord. But before we do that, we're gonna heat up these nocks and place them right onto the bow staves. Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ahead and take these 1-inch PVC pipes. We're gonna heat them and we're gonna place them about 1/2 inch above the center line. That's gonna give us a nice brace height and a little shelf for our bows. And we're gonna keep, so it went over the previous knock over here, and since it's 1 inch, it went over pretty easy. We're gonna go ahead and keep this about half an inch above the center mark. We're gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna test it with... We want our arrows to fly true, but we don't really want it to hurt anybody. So, here we go. I'm gonna counter it a bit. She's just fine.
Alright, let me show you what I've done so far with the bow staves. So, I went ahead and added a shelf and some knocks. Now, I did it really simply so that we can mass produce it. Now, I did it really simply so that we can mass produce these. So we have 6 staves right now. I placed them on and I glued them on. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint all of these. So we're going to have 3 red and 3 blue. Alright, so I painted all the bow staves and taped them up and painted them. And so I'll let it dry a bit, come back later, Dremel the pieces, check with the paracord, and finish these off.
Alright, here we go. So, I completed a couple of the bows. So what we did is we painted them. After I painted them, I put a nice grip on here with some electrical tape and some paracord. Oh, I also dremeled the edge on the knock so that it wouldn't tear into the paracord's bowstring, but I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. And I also added a indentation to kind of hold it in a bit better. And string the bow. You'll see that it holds in pretty clean. It's a nice brace height from about my thumbs up position here. You can see that. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other ones, and I'm also gonna clean up some of these dremeled pieces as well. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and mark off where I want to dremel off the bow. Just take a marker. I'm gonna mark off just right around the paracord string. Alright, so all the bow staves have been dremeled. Bam, like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making the grip for these. So it's gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna find my electrical tape. So I have my electrical tape here. All I'm gonna do is make a base. Each of these bows, the grip area is actually going to be a quick release knot. And what makes this interesting is that, I mean, I could essentially use any type of knot for this grip, but I just really like the design of the quick release version. Plus, I don't have to pre-measure any of the paracord to a certain length because it essentially just ties onto itself. Okay, to finish off the knot's pretty simple. I'm going to go around, go through the loop that I created here, get it tight, bam, go through that first loop I created, bam, and cinch it in, boom, here we go. Boom, I have one bow. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the camera and I will do the rest of these. So I'm going to clean up some knocks here, add a little indentation so that the paracord will actually sit in a bit better. The bowstring for each one. It's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna use opposing colors. So if it's a red bow, it's gonna have a blue bowstring. So I'm gonna basically do is tie a knot. I'm gonna make a circle, a secondary loop, pull it in through the first, back through the second, and bam, here we go. So I lied, it's pulled in through the second and back through the first. Then from there, I'm gonna measure it out to the length of the bow stave. I'm gonna add
add a little bit more length on the edge just in case. You never know. So my goal is to get it about 3 to 4 inches below the actual notch. So we're gonna kind of guess and check here, because I haven't done this in a couple days. Damn, if I actually measure this out, about 4 inches under. So if I were to test this right now, it's about correct. Boom, just a little bit over. What's cool about paracord is that it does stretch, so I'm not too worried about it being a little bit over, but have a bow. All right, here we go. So we got 6 bows done. I'm gonna go ahead and test them right now. All right, 6 bows, 6 arrows. Check it out. Bow 1, blue. Fires. Bow 2, blue. Fires. Bow 3, blue. Red. You guys don't know, I usually mark the right side of the shelf, or the right side of the bow, because I do the horse draw. Fires. I'm used to doing the speed shooting. Still like me. Fires. Last one. Fires. So we really hope that you enjoyed the video as well as the other content that we offer on The Modern Knight. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.